investigation.
Well, dozens coming together for a prayer service in Deerfield Beach as they struggle to cope with the tragic loss of 2 football players.
One teen died by suicide. You may remember the other gunned down over the weekend at his grandfather's funeral. Local 10's Roy Ramos has more now on the message behind tonight's gathering.
That prayer service lasted about 2 hours. Inside, I got a chance to speak with a pastor who said this was more than just a prayer. It was an open dialogue between community leaders and residents as they work to figure out ways to stop tragedies like this from happening in the future. More importantly, figuring out how to stop the gun violence. Dozens of faith, community leaders, and residents gathering at Westside Park for a prayer service following the recent deaths of Deerfield Beach High School football players 17-year-old Bryce Gowdy and 15-year-old Terrence Jackson.
Hopefully we could come together, with some dialogue that will stop some of the, the black-on-black violence.
This past Saturday, Jackson was one of 2 people who lost their lives after shots rang out during his grandfather's funeral in Riviera Beach. His cousin, Traquila Johnson, telling me what led up to the violence was uncalled for and could have been avoided.
I'm hoping that all the gun violence stopped because he was young. He's a child, and he lost his life over something ridiculous.
Family telling me Jackson passed up a team trip to visit several colleges to attend a service at Victoria City Church. Investigators said the shooting came after 2 families attending the funeral came to a disagreement and started shooting.
Next thing you know, I hear Lil Terrence got shot.
Jackson's death comes a month after 17-year-old Bryce Gowdy was struck and killed by a train in what detectives said was a suicide. The teen's death's heart-wrenching for classmates, coaches, friends, and family, saying there are too many young deaths in their community. They hope this gathering will be the guidance their residents need to stop the violence.
I think we need to start walking out in the community, and talking to them individually, face to face, and let them know that they should put the guns down and, create other alternatives.
And inside, we also got a chance to speak to a city commissioner who says he is listening to the concerns of residents as they work together to try and figure out how to stop the violence in their area. Here in Deerfield Beach, Roy Ramos, Local 10 News.